Hello, my little opponents, and welcome to the demo of Motorslice, where I've noticed that if I move the right stick, it moves the character on the title screen. So that's kind of funny. She kind of just bats away and stuff. Anyway, let's start the demo. Do-do-do-do. Loading. This demo takes place shortly after P's arrival at the megastructure. I'm guessing P is the main character. Get in, eliminate all the machines, and get out. That was the job, but things are never that simple. Okay, so it's a demo that happens after the start of the game. Comms with Central Slices is dead, her drone Orby has lost all functionality, and she must reach the top. I never really understood why... Yeah, failure is forbidden, blah blah. I never really understood why game devs would make a game where the demo takes place after the beginning of the game. Because, like, it's basically their way of saying, yeah, the beginning of the actual game is really boring, so we're just going to drop you off where it's interesting. But then we have an obvious problem that the beginning of the game is boring.
I mean, the beginning of the game is usually where you set up the plot and stuff, and there's a lot less of the action. And the action is usually what's, supposed to draw people into play. Quite frankly, more often than not.
I've seen games where they set up the plot during action. Parkour simulator game. Options, control, nope. Video, no. Wait,
What are you trying to do?
Games. Invert camera horizontal, yes. Oh gosh. Okay, options, game, invert vertical. I don't know what that was all about. That was it's fine. It's fine.
It's you running before turning on your flashlight.
That flashlight is so bright.
And the flashlight is clearly, behind you.
God, am I going to be fighting the camera this whole game? I don't know what it is, but some games I play, and it doesn't matter if I reverse the camera or reverse one or do whatever. I just am never satisfied with the camera, and I don't know what it is. Just some games, no matter how I set it, is never the way that I want it to be. Oh, your motorcycle's this. Okay, I see the purpose of using a chainsaw for parkour. Interesting. Lost rounds can be collected. in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. They won't be collected. What's going to be used as a sacrificial shield. So you have to get them and put them in a triangle, or use them for healing purposes. Oh, and she puts on her little goggles. That's what that is. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, like, I've played Mirror's Edge. A good parkour game can be nice and fun. Not, like, super loving the movement in this. Huh. No, no, no! Although, I will say, could be cool to have a game with a concept similar to, like, oh, put on these goggles to see other things in VR. Where you actually have to, like, grab them and hold them up to your face, so you have to use one of your hands. Gosh, a VR parkour game. Wait, I've played a VR parkour game. Yeah, VR parkour is fun. Goodbye! I've always disliked games where, and VR games really exemplify this. There's a drop and your character could absolutely make the drop and live. 100% they could make the drop and live. But because there's no way that the game has to get back up from there, if you drop, you just die. It doesn't matter if the character should be able to survive that fall. It doesn't matter if the character can survive bigger falls, no problem. They just put in a death plane there because, well, there's no way to get back, so you just die. And it's not necessarily a common thing, but I have seen in a game or two where it should be entirely possible for the character to be able to make it back. Oh, come off of it! Like right there, that isn't a big fall. You would live. You could be fine. That's not a big fall. You could survive that and be fine. Yeah, I understand that the idea is that the character is always running, but this game could use a run button just to go a bit faster. The environment is so big, and we move so relatively slowly in it. Okay, I think I see the issue now. Okay. To make this properly work, you have to jump on the outside. They absolutely put that pipe right there on purpose. Okay, excuse me? We put it there just to mess the player up. Yeah. But there's no point to me actually collecting these orbs. I should just go through with the game. Oh, nope, can't park over there. I have to go over here. I'm sorry, what are you trying to do? Oh, no, of course we're back here now. It's a bit of control assistance. The character, like, leaning to certain directions. You almost have to, like, you have to really know what the assistance is trying to do so you can work with the assistance. That's just supposed to be there to assist and isn't supposed to be a burden that you're supposed to fight, but is instead indeed a burden that I have to try to fight with. Because this makes sense. Okay, this is fine.
Wait, isn't that just where you were?
Yes!
I think you were supposed to go the other way. You just happened to land on the beam when you jumped.
Yeah, I was supposed to just go up there instead.
Like as in you when you leapt from that in front of you.
Oh, okay. So going up to the right there was to get all of there. So I was supposed to go here, drop down, go there, boom, 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 drop down, go there, and run across. But when I did this, I skipped it.
You skipped it the first time, yeah.
Okay, see, I thought I was supposed to go right, and going left was like an extra thing, but no, going right just leads to a drone.
Going right is the extra, yeah. So from here... So I think what you just did there is some sequence breaking, yeah.
And it's not really a sequence break, because I didn't
Yeah,
really
not
skip
really,
the sequence.
but you are... Okay, bye.
I was trying to get on to the crack in the wall, but because I had the stick a bit to the right, she just decided, okay, boosh. Nope. That's not good. And then we start back at the beginning again. It's hard to tell exactly where the pipe is when I can't see it. Nope. And sometimes I have to hold up to go, like, away from the camera, and sometimes I have to hold right to go away from the camera. And sometimes up is wrong, and sometimes right is wrong. Oh, sorry, I wasn't close enough to the wall for her to automatically start running on it. Sometimes you just start doing the parkour tricks where I don't mean for her to and jump off a cliff, and sometimes she won't do them, and she'll instead just jump off of a cliff. I don't know what the difference was between normal and that she didn't land on the pipe that time. Yes, this is the perfect camera angle to be able to see over here. Thanks. Don't try to jump. Now to try to jump. Also, I'm so used to controls being where, like, you can flick the stick into in a direction and it'll count as being in that direction when you need it to be. Why doesn't she grab onto the wall? She should be able to grab back onto the wall. And for some reason, she just doesn't want to. Yeah, like, if you flick the stick to the left and hit A, it'll count as, like, a jump to the left. But with this game...
And then a step to the right.
But in this game, it doesn't. It's like, oh yeah, well, we understand. So, well, you might have flicked the stick to the left and then hit the A button, but you were holding up before then, and since you were holding up before then, we're going to count it as if you were just holding up the whole time, even though you weren't. Meanwhile, one tap of A means jump onto this pillar, turn around it, and jump off of this cliff. There.
You made it.
So they didn't start at the beginning of the game because they wanted to start at an area that was fun, that had action and stuff. But then they gave all of this boring stuff.
Yeah,
Actually,
worried they're going to put you farther back.
yes, I was worried too. Oh my god, this is the triangle I'm supposed to bring the bots into now. Like, heck, just give me, like, an open playground with enemies that respawn. Be like, yeah, this is the gameplay. Like, this is what it feels like to play the game. No, hold on. Can't just go here. And I think, like, so many gamers seem to not get about parkour is that parkour is supposed to be freedom. But then they make a parkour game where you have to go on a very linear path. Ooh, an open world parkour game could be a lot of fun. If they just actually allow for it. Imagine playing with, like, a whole city that's built around the player parkouring around it. Jumping off of rooftops and stuff.
Right?
Right? What?
Dre. You know, cat parkour. That is basically what that game is, right?
I don't know.
It's on your list of games that you've started and not finished.
Stray!
Yeah.
I heard you say hooray, like with a P, hooray. And yeah, I'm sure Hooray is a game, but I don't know what the gameplay loop is like. Though Stray has its own issues.
Yeah.
In that, again, it's like, oh, hey, one of the missions or whatever, it's like, you have to get this item. It's like some amount of distance off of the ground. You know, it's basically like above a door, essentially. It's like, okay, so jump to the top of the door and get the thing. You should be able to do that. That should not be a problem. You should be able to just jump to the top of the doorway. You can jump to the top of other doorways and it's fine. Oh, but you can't jump to the top of this one because the game doesn't want you to just do it so easily. So you have to jump all of the way around the building to get on top of the thing, because it won't let you just jump once to get the goal. You have to jump like 30 separate times to get the thing. Oh, you want to go to this thing that you can see and that the cat should totally be able to jump to? Oh, well, you can't because we said so. Okay, I think I'm thinking here. No, no, no. We have to do it this way. Like, oh yeah, I see this area over there I could totally get to with my flat jumping skills. I have jumped further distances than this before. Oh, but you can't do it now. Because if you did that, would just make the game too easy and you wouldn't get to see the thing that we have in mind here. Alright. So, like, the thing about moving the camera is, like, have some sort of an idea of where you want the camera's position to be in regards to the controls. Gosh, I'm really glad I have this so I could see these bots, because, oh my gosh, seeing that thing would suck. I mean, I could get that bot super easy, but I don't want to. I was holding down the button. I just decided that it would stop right there. Oh, look, we're back outside again. Hey, look, there's a bot outside again. Well, this one sure seems easy. Oh yeah, and of course another issue with parkour games. Well, we have to get the player from A to B, so let's just have a random crane holding a random block so the player can use it.
Central operator said we have an interference, but wasn't Betten Tech supposed to be motor-proof? I don't want to replace my headset. It's still working fine. You're made of Betten, Orby. What's your view? Perhaps Operator G is just slacking, huh?
I feel like that would mean something if I knew about the characters. But that really felt like a weird moment. Good, you're coming with me. Technically, this isn't VR, it's AR. It is an AR skin. That was a cool moment. Wait, was that it? Was that the only reason to go in here? Because there's one enemy? Oh no, there's a path. Okay, cool. Let's see how that helps us. That was kind of stupid. Oh, do we have to do this bit again? Wow, it's so much faster the second time. Okay, that's nice. Tree. Having the choice between big angle and small angle shots is nice. Okay, pulling that crank though, what did that ultimately do for me? That didn't really do anything, did it? This lets me drop down here, I guess. Oh, I just finished going up, so I guess now I go down? You're fine. Do. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting at all. No, don't fall down! I will say, kudos on mixing parkour with chainsaw.
Yeah, so how are you liking using the chainsaw as part of the parkour?
It is a nice feature. I don't know if I'm actually going to get this full game, though. Trying it out, seeing what it's like. It is definitely a game. But then, like, yeah, there's bits of action, and then there's, like, just stretches like this, where it's just walk, keep walking, do some more walking.
What the hell killed you?
You didn't even see that? Yeah. See those
Looks
gears?
like you jumped at a wall.
See those gears right there? So I ran like through here and I tried to basically just jump this corner. So what I'm supposed to do is this, basically. Except, you know, better. I don't know how these gears spinning makes that thing sometimes appear and sometimes not. Yeah, there's just a random exposed gear right there that killed me.
Huh. Like, I feel like you should have been able to make that jump directly, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
But the game says that I can't, so I can't.
It is also still very weird that you turn on your flashlight and it's clearly behind you.
Instead of it being
Or
from
rather,
the
it's coming from the camera, not the player.
Oh, you didn't notice? Actually, they kind of explained that.
They do? Holes.
Yeah, the orb is the camera.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes. Are they connected
Yeah,
to
of course,
something?
but... Why does it really want me to say this? Is there some sort of a thing that her camera is sometimes, like, just a bot and sometimes is a person? Yeah, she has one of those, like, orbs machines things following her, and that's the camera that goes around. So it's... the flashlight is from the bot that's following her.
Okay, so that does make sense then.
I don't trust that there appear to be two paths. But okay then. Yeah, the demo doesn't explain that because it doesn't want to.
Physics.
Yeah. Truck. Hey look, it's a boss fight against a giant truck! Okay, now this is kind of neat. We're going on a moving vehicle. To have a giant moving vehicle that's trying to, like, squash you.
So it's a
And you
Shadow
go
of,
for it.
Shadow of the Colossus type boss
Yeah.
fight. Okay. Whoops.
And for some reason, jumping off of it kills me, even though I should totally be able to live that. Does P need a hint? No, I think I understand what to do. I imagine that some people would see this, do their best to stay running away from it, and never realize that they're actually supposed to climb into it. But, like, the fact that it's moving doesn't really play any part. Once you start climbing on it, you don't have to, like, account for its movement in your jumps or anything.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, it's not actually moving that fast.
True, but it's like, it could just be just a basic truck. And that's it. It moving, like, yeah, that's neat and all, but it doesn't do anything. Like, imagine if you could only really parkour on some places if it was moving straight. Nope. Nope, now I have to restart all of them. I'm sorry, what's with that yellow bar? Is that been, like, progress through the machine? Or is there a timer?
That has to indicate progress through a machine.
I feel like this would be more interesting if there was something else going on as well, because, again, like I mentioned, the machine might as well just be sitting still.
Well, that's the thing. It's doing this to disorient you. It's attempting to disorient the player. Maybe not particularly effectively.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I don't know why. I could not get the right angle on that. Do. Like, imagine this giant truck, like, they driving through a city or something.
Okay then. Nice
I don't
save.
know what happened, but sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll retake having, we'll accept having to redo 5 seconds of parkour over a minute of it.
Yeah, it seems like that the chainsaw is based off of whatever direction you're facing. So if you're facing, like, towards the wall, it goes up. If you're facing adjacent to the wall, it goes that direction. Okay, I think that first chainsaw bit there is actually a red herring, and I shouldn't... Well, no. It's actually just bait, and I shouldn't actually use it, and I should just jump for the second one instead. I shouldn't do the first one. And all of these chainsaw areas up here are just to try to get me into the, oh, use all the chainsaw areas. Except there, it's actually, no, don't do that. Just because an area is there that can be parkoured on doesn't mean that you should parkour it. Whee! You know what? Can we just stand and just... satisfy. Somehow I made that work and I didn't even know. Oh, now is this going to be an actual fight part? Oh! Oh, I see what's happening now. Okay. It didn't expect me to do that. It really did not expect that. Right, this is a dump truck. Okay, honestly, I thought I was going to grab onto that ledge and it was going to be fine. Honestly, it really seems like all these chainsaw areas are mostly just there for... We couldn't think of better ways to give you a parkour method to get across here. So just hold the parkour button and parkour for us. You know, and let the game parkour for you or whatever. That is a satisfying way to kill off an enemy, though. I chop off its head!
Thanks for playing!
Oh, is this the game? Like, you fight against machines, and then the boss fights are against giant machines that you have to parkour through?
This is Slicer P. Over. I've arrived at the megastructure. Get in, eliminate the machines, and get out. That was the job.
I don't know, maybe I'll wishlist it.
But things are never that simple.
Hey, we did this part.
Why did the demo one run right under the tire of the boss you just beat?
They
Oh
wanted
my
an
god, is that
action
a
shot.
train into the desert?
Did she just parry an excavator?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, May 5th, 2026, aka, yesterday. Wishlist now. Sure, fine. And I want to go back to the main menu, because apparently there's an achievement you can get here. Which is kind of really funny. You can click on her and make her do things.
Oh, you made her blush. Yep.
You can tap her goggles. She knocked my cursor away. Boing. She knocks your cursor away, but then...
Did she just quit game for you?
Yes! She closed out of the game!
Okay.
And that's an achievement that you can get in the full game.
Okay, then.
I mean, gotta give it to that creativity, right? The person in the
Yeah.
menu can just get annoyed from you. And she doesn't just, like, reach for a switch or something. No, she pushes the quit game button.
Amazing.
Number one most powerful villain of all time. She can just close your game.